Hello, nerds. Welcome to GeekBeast, part of the Geekish Network. This is your daily rundown of geek news by geeks like you. I'm your host, Chuck, and when we got Randy, today is Friday. So today is happy hour. That means we do a couple of stories. We talk a lot. We shoot the stuff for about an hour, and that's about it. That's the synopsis of
Let's
this
see how
show,
many we're gonna
really.
get through. Let's see how many we're gonna
Okay.
get through.
Okay. The Oscar nominees. Boy, boy, boy. They've been announced today, Randy.
All right.
Ready? You want to hear about them? You want to
So
hear about them?
who's leading the charge?
Wicked got 10 nominations,
Makes sense.
including what's up?
Makes sense.
Yes. So, what are you drinking on, Randy?
I'm not drinking on anything.
The Oscar nominee. I am drinking on butter beer,
Nice.
butterscotch beer. It's not as good as the one in the park, but it's close. And I'm going to celebrate by taking a sip for Wicked.
I have never been to Universal Parks.
You never been to Universal Park?
I've never been to Universal Park.
Oh,
I've
they're
been to
good.
Disney in Cali and Florida and Orlando, but I've never been to
Oh,
so
yeah, Universal Parks are nice. You know, the one in Florida is really nice. It's the burn is bad in it, but they don't care about the burn. They just not figured out what that means really, for them. And but their rides are amazing. The Funk has worked on a couple of the rides
right.
in
I know.
Universal.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, I've never actually been there. I just feel like if I'm gonna go to Florida or Cali, I'm gonna go to Disney instead.
I would tell you to be inclusive. It's different.
You know?
One's an
Get it.
adult park and the other one's are children parks.
I mean, I'm an adult child,
But
so
you know,
Disney is the
kidult, you're a
destination.
kidult,
Yeah,
kidult.
so
Okay.
Disney. I'm just saying, like, if I lived in Cali or Florida, that'd be different. But like, if I got to go on vacation, I'm saying I just want to hit Disney.
Oh wow. So you
Just,
don't want to ride a Velociraptor?
I think you'd like Universal, Chuck.
I,
I
I
I
have
like
really
no
Universal
doubt I
too.
would. It's just
like, especially
if I have to
now.
make a choice.
Like the newer park is really good. Like there's so much on there now that like it's really. Before I'd be like, all right, people go, like family would come, and they do it as because it's a tourist thing. And then
Hmm.
I was just like, it's okay, I won't go. But now it's like when people come, like I want to go. I'll go with them
Yeah.
because it's like from the Harry Potter stuff to like the new tram
Mario.
ride. Yeah, the Mario. I haven't even seen the Mario yet, and it's
Hmm.
like it's really really good. They've done some really good stuff with it. So
And I believe you. I believe both of you. I
yeah,
think I would. I don't
I'm
know.
saying like next time you're out here, we'll go.
Man, you missed ET ride, dog, and ET ride is all that.
Yeah, we'll see.
It's classic. It's a gem. They should never pull it out the park. Spielberg should never let him pull it out the park.
Why were they not paying them enough?
I could see
No,
where they would do
no.
like a Wicked thing too at a park
Yeah, I can see that too. I can see that too.
eventually, right? Like
Yeah.
I don't know who would do it, but I could see they would do some kind of like Wicked thing.
Well, they're
Especially
making this a trilogy,
a
unless it gets
trilogy.
outlawed.
I thought they were only doing two.
I thought they're doing three.
I thought
I
it was
thought it
only
was
two.
just two.
Is it
Yeah.
just two?
I thought it
Yeah.
was just two, but if
We'll
they,
see. This is Hollywood, you
it's
guys.
true.
No, I hear you, but yeah, from the
I thought it
original
was
plan
three.
is
Okay.
two.
Okay. Then they're doing two of them.
Yeah,
So
and
they
it's
may do
coming
it
out
right.
around I think Christmas time this year, because they shot them back to back, from my understanding.
It makes sense.
Yeah,
They shoot everything back to back.
but no, I really enjoyed Wicked. I really did.
I haven't seen them. I haven't
Yeah,
seen the
I
movie.
saw it and I was overly impressed by it. I said
I
I was gonna
hear.
go to one of the sing-alongs because they were having them at the movie theaters with the sing-along. I just never made it to the sing-along, but
Okay. It's a
it's
great soundtrack too.
yeah, it's really good. And
I've
I would
only seen the
encourage
play
everybody.
and read the book.
I've read the book. I have not seen the play.
The play is amazing.
Yeah, it will be here in Columbus in August. I think they're gonna do a rerun of it. I
Mm,
think I want to hit that out.
mm. I'll hope that for you. I wish that for you.
Yeah. So
So Wicked's up the most. Second most overall is Brady Corbett sweeping The Brutalist, which got
seven.
noms from Adrian Brody, Guy Pearce, and Colbert for directing. Conclave and A Complete Unknown drew 8 nominations each,
Mhm.
while Palm de Winner Honora had 6, and the wild horror tale The Substance drew 5, including Demi Moore's first nomination after she won the Golden Globe.
See,
Demi
I don't know.
Moore is
Okay.
gonna rack up, baby.
So
She said
like
she's never been nominated for all
right,
the
she
great
said
stuff
she was like,
she's
I
done.
never won any awards in Hollywood. I was like, that might not be a coincidence because I ain't never went to a Demi Moore movie. Was like, boy, she put on the clinic in there. I was like,
G.I. Jane?
man, I was like, the only thing that impressed me about G.I. Jane was like she was bald headed and still fine. That was
Wow.
that was the only thing. That's at the time when women weren't wearing short hair. I was like, damn, Demi Moore, she bald and she's still fine.
Did you watch any of the movie? Do you recall the movie?
Yeah, she wanted to be a Marine or some shit like that. So yeah.
You know anything that happened in the movie?
Yes, I saw the movie. And the biggest takeaway I had was, damn, Demi Moore still look good, bald head.
You just let me know you didn't really see the movie. Okay.
Movie is like, eh. And everything she's ever been in is like, eh. That's why when she
Wait,
got up
you didn't
there,
like her in Ghost?
Ghost was good. Yeah, Ghost.
Ghost?
Yeah, Ghost. You're right. You're right, Ghost. You're right. You're right.
That's when she came out, and everybody was like, "Who is that?"
Nah, she was in the Breakfast Club and she was a
Yeah,
part of the whole Brad Pack. The Breakfast Club is actually one of my favorite. We were talking
but when
before
we
we
saw
came
her in
online.
Ghost, we were like, "Who is that?"
Yeah, absolutely. 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 It's Demi Moore, man. I was like, Patrick Swayze done came up in
I,
this month.
I'm really surprised that Denis Villeneuve didn't get a directing nomination for Dune 2.
I'm surprised Demi didn't get
Really?
it too. That's actually surprising. He didn't get it. Hold
Yeah,
on, I haven't looked at
yeah.
him yet. I'm looking at him right now. I haven't got the
Directing
director yet.
is Honora, Sean Baker, The Brutalist, Brady Corbett or
Yeah, I'm
Corbet,
looking at it right now.
Complete Unknown, James Mangold,
James Mangold,
Amelia
yeah.
Perez, Jacques Audiard, Substance,
Wow,
Coralie Fargat.
man, I don't know why they hating Danny like that, boy.
Yeah, I don't
Danny,
know. I think it's also one of those things, kind of like, when like the Hobbit, and not the Hobbit, but the Lord of the Rings came out, and because they knew there was going to be another one, they were just like, well, we'll get them the next time. Like I think that's that. But I've been actually hearing that the Brutalist is getting a lot of like flack because they used AI quite significantly on the movie. So that's gonna, which kind of sucks because I really want to see that movie, but now I'm like, they used like a lot. Supposedly, they used like a lot of AI.
Yeah, I can see that. Well, soon every movie's gonna use a lot of AI.
Yeah.
There are virtual production studios are shutting down all over the country, all over the world. Actually,
It's
people are
crazy.
cutting back. Like Frame Store and all of them, they're cutting back their teams. Like, kill it.
It's always interesting whenever these lists come out because I'm not. I used to go watch movies like right when they came out. And those days are like long gone. But like, so a lot of these I've heard of, and I know that they are front runners from just like conversations online. But I've only seen Dune Part 2. The rest of this stuff, like I haven't even seen Wicked yet. So
I'm really upset they didn't let Denny get nominated for best director.
it's so crazy,
That is definitely the best movie this year. Probably these movies must be amazing. I have to go see all these movies now because I'm curious. Like, because Denny killed it. I watched Sintel and I just watched Sintel and Rakai watch Denny's Sekiro. They've never seen Sekiro. So I'm watching them watch Sekiro for the first time. Man, Denny
Sicario.
and Taylor put on a clinic.
Sicario.
Sicario.
Yeah.
Sicario.
Sicario is awesome. Yeah.
It's an
It's
amazing
film.
movie.
Yeah.
Amazing. When I
Yeah,
first saw it, I saw it in theaters.
I
I was like, oh, this is
rewatched.
really good.
I rewatched The Arrival this week too because just I mean like because of
Yeah.
the current state of the world, just rewatching a lot of like stuff and
The Rival.
The
You saw
Arrival.
the aliens come.
The Arrival is like one of my favorite movies of all time. Like honestly,
Really?
yeah,
Oh.
it is up there.
I get commentary on this one.
Yeah, The Arrival. Like I've probably watched or rewatched it like 20 times, man.
I love the Rival.
I don't know, something about it. It's just, but that's also Denis Villeneuve.
It's
yeah.
Demi.
Denny,
It's
Denny,
Denny,
yeah,
yeah.
he's in that. He
It's
did that.
Denny.
Yeah, it's
He
and
does it
I
better.
rewatched 2049, Blade
Okay.
Runner 2049
Yeah.
this past week too, and
I haven't
also
seen that. I
Denny,
haven't seen that one, I don't think.
the Blade Runner 2049.
Yeah, is that the latest one?
Yeah, the sequel.
Okay,
to,
then I have seen
yeah,
it.
yeah,
I've seen
yeah,
that
yeah.
Okay.
And then there's a few of them, like some of his early stuff I haven't seen yet, so I gotta try to watch. I think I'm on like a kind of like a filmmaker binge right now. Like I'm like, okay, let me watch all the Denis Villeneuves, and then like I haven't watched. There's a few of some of like really really early stuff I haven't seen of Christopher Nolan, but like all these guys. But some of these guys, like I don't even know. Like Randy, do you like follow the Oscars a lot, or
Sometimes, not really though.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes it depends.
See,
There's
I
never-
like The Arrival. A lot of people don't like The Arrival, so I'm surprised when you tell me it's one of your favorite movies.
I love it,
talk about
man.
it.
I absolutely love it.
The aliens show up, baby.
Yeah, it's just it's something about it, and just like
Yeah.
everything about it. It's like I love it.
And I think they would show up like that. Like they would show up the way they did in Arrival.
Yeah, without spoiling it, it's like
But-
yeah, they're amazing. Like the way they treat them, and just like the themes in it. It's just.
I gotta check this out. I haven't seen it.
You ain't seen Arrival?
You should
Oh,
really
it's good.
watch it. It's good. It's I love it.
It's good. It's good. It's good. But in our current climate, our current president will probably shoot at them before they landed. He would definitely shoot
That
at
then
them.
happens in the movie, but yeah,
And try to kill them.
No,
Wait.
xenophobia, right?
Xenophobia.
Xenophobia.
Real true xenophobia.
hey, man. But nah. So have you all seen a lot of the ones that have been nominated? Because I think
No,
Okay.
I have not. I have a movie pass and don't use it enough.
Yeah.
This should make me want to use it
You
more
should be at the movies like every week.
every week.
You paying
Every week.
for it.
I'm paying for it. Yeah, I am.
Yeah. It shouldn't be.
Yeah.
That's-
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry. Animated feature Flow, Inside Out 2, Memory of a
Mm-hmm.
Snail, Wallace and Gromit, and The Wild Robot. So I've heard Wild Robot's like really
I
good.
I heard it's amazing.
I heard
Yeah.
it's the clear
Yeah.
winner easily.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, "Yo, it's like probably
But
the
I've
best,
also
one
heard
of the best
Inside Out
animated
2
movies
was
made."
good too.
Inside Out 2 is really good
Yeah.
too.
So I
I'm
got to,
curious.
yeah. I knew some people like they're hardcore about these. Like they'll go out and watch all of these.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So maybe that's what I'll do. Is like
Maybe that's what I do too.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
right?
thinking. Get all my movies in for the last
maybe
half
I'll
of
get
the second half of
maybe I'll
last
get a
year.
maybe I'll get a pass this year, like a MC pass this year.
I
And
have one.
maybe Inside Out 2 gets the nod because it does deal with like a lot of social commentary in a very clever way. I actually think it should be taught in schools, shown in schools. You can
Really?
talk about how like you can for children, like regulating emotions and things like that. It's really good.
I fell asleep on it on the airplane.
No, I
I
enjoyed it.
gotta
We
go
went to
back
the
and
movie
watch it.
theater
Yeah.
for Noel's birthday
I
and
watched like,
really enjoyed it.
okay. So at the first 15, 20 minutes, you know.
You didn't like the first one?
No, I would love the first one.
Okay. The second
I,
one?
there's not a Pixar movie I don't like. Like even Cars 2, 3.
Ugh, I didn't like Cars 3.
It's okay. It was just Cars.
Like
It's what
Cars.
I expect for little boys to like. Like if I
But
was like 7,
I
I'd be like,
get you.
oh
Pixar. Pixar is dope. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I'm really excited about their TV show.
Yeah, me too.
Win or lose. Yep, I'm really excited about
Yeah,
it.
because we talked about it on here. Yeah, I can't wait for it to drop. It's
Yep.
their first time doing a TV show too. So
Yeah,
yeah,
it's gonna be interesting. Can they
I,
tell a TV story?
yeah. No, I mean, if it's Pixar and we stick to the tradition of Pixar, it's no story they can't tell. Although yeah, it's no story they
Mm,
can't tell.
TV's a little different. It won't be
Wait,
different. They make it like a big long
I'm
movie
catching
that's
up
6
on
hours.
I'm catching up on chat.
Mm-hmm.
Rikai said he hasn't seen either of the Blade Runners.
Yeah, he hasn't seen Blade Runner.
Oh my
He hasn't seen
God.
Blade Runners yet. He hasn't seen none of them.
Oh my God, you gotta
Interesting.
definitely gotta do that, man.
When I found out that him and Centel didn't see Sicario, I was like,
How they not see?
"What?"
Oh, yeah,
I was like,
know,
"How
yeah.
y'all miss that?" That
Sicario.
movie's so good.
So yeah.
But it was interesting watching them watch it for the first time. 'Cause
Yeah.
I knew what happened. And I was listening to their predictions. Like, y'all have no idea. Y'all have no idea how good this gets.
And then the Funk said if he wanted to watch the Brutalist, it'd be like a 5-hour commitment for him.
Oh,
Yeah, because you got to travel to the theater, do all the trailers. Because it's like a
Yeah.
4-hour movie, dude. It's like almost 4
Yeah.
hours, dude.
yeah.
And it's-
But is it worth it? Is it? If it's good,
I mean, I've
it's
seen
good.
the trailer and it looks fucking awesome.
It does.
And it looks just like visually like stunning. And then here, let me bring it up. But like, but yeah,
4-hour movie's long,
it
but if it's
is
good.
fucking that's long,
I mean,
bro.
Justice
That's-
League did it. They could have done all that in like an hour and a half.
That was the Snyder cut though.
They could have exactly, and they could have done it in an hour and a half.
That's why I didn't come out in movie theaters. You know, the fans made that happen.
It probably should have never happened
I
unless
like
it was an hour and a
the
half.
Snyder cut was better than the movie. The theatrical release.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So it's about a Adrian Brody plays a survivor of the Holocaust,
Of course he
but
does.
like he's I know it's like typecast, right? But he's like an architect. He's a like really talented architect, and then this Guy Pearce finds him, and then he's like, "Hey, design this thing for me," and so he just like, and it's like, but just like the cinematography alone looks like amazing, So I'm like, I really do want to watch it, but man,
and these are great.
4 hours, bro.
It really is. It's worth it. It's worth it. Has it hit a streaming service yet?
Nah, it's still out. It's out in the theaters right now.
I was about to say if it had hit a streaming service, I might have given it a shot. When are the Oscars? It's like second, third week in February.
Yeah. No, they're like after that because we got
The
the
Super Bowl is the
Grammys
first week.
and we have the
Okay.
Grammys
Okay. That's what I
and
was
then
making.
we have the Oscars, I think.
Because yeah, when the Grammys hit, the Lakers go on their road trip.
Oscars are March 2nd.
March 2nd. Okay. That
March
makes sense.
2nd.
So you got the Grammys in February, Super Bowl February, the All-Star game is February, then you got March is for the Oscars. Okay.
Hmm. So
Okay.
it's gonna be interesting. I feel like I need to see a Nora though. I need to see a Nora.
Yeah, I've heard good things
Everybody
about
talks
it. Nora.
about it.
I actually have some friends that have seen like previews of it, special screenings of it, and
Yeah.
they said it was amazing.
Yeah. I think Centel's seen all of these. I think Trey's
Yeah,
seen them all. Yeah.
yeah, because he's got that
Well, that makes
nice.
sense. He's seen them.
We
He's
gotta
been
we
seen
gotta
them all.
get hooked up with that press pass, man.
Yeah, we do.
We
We
need
do. We do.
watch some screeners.
There's a lot of chat going on over here.
It's a new. Rikai said he's like as Gen X. He didn't see it, but I mean I'm Gen X too. I've seen it, but I don't know. It's different. You know, Blade
Yeah.
Runner. Blade Runner is.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
Blade Runner is
classic.
like a classic. It's really
it's
a classic.
classic.
So
Yeah, I'm Gen
yeah,
X. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What he's trying to say is he was too busy with girls
yeah, that's what he's
and didn't
trying to
have
say.
time to see it.
He's trying not to insult us, but like
Yeah,
but basically what he's trying
it's
to
okay,
say,
dog.
he's like,
Even
I'm
the
a.
nerds saw it. Even the guys with girls saw that movie. I
Nah.
think I took a girl to go see Blade Runner at North Park with
Oh,
nobody in the
really?
theater, like five of us.
Yeah. I saw it, and I don't remember who I saw it with or whatever, but
Rutger Hauer is amazing in it. Oh
Hmm.
man, he's got one of the best lines, like one of the most classic lines ever. I won't say it, but it's just like one of the classic lines of all.
it's
Like,
Blade Runner.
yeah,
I don't think I saw the sequel. No, I
sci-fi.
guess I saw the sequel. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
I thought Blade Runner was like one of the greatest things ever made.
And I know a lot of people didn't like Blade Runner 2049, but as a Denis Villeneuve fan and also a fan of the original, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. It's like, you know, it's just visually stunning,
Yes.
first of all. And then it's just like, yeah, it's just.
Then he gets it.
Yeah,
His use
it's
of
just-
colors and
it's
darkness.
color, like
Oh.
framing, like wide shots. Like, dude, it's just.
I wish Denny had Alita Battle Angel. That would have been more amazing.
I really do wonder what he's going to do
That's
after.
an underrated
Dune.
film.
Alita Battle Angel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
It's a
pretty good.
very underrated film.
It
It's
is
really
pretty
good.
good.
It did not get the pop I thought that it should have.
Yeah. I have one of the best stories about that film.
What's that?
When I was in New Zealand doing my TEDx talk, I walk into my elevator and Scarlett Johansson and her assistant were already in there.
Whoa.
And I invited them out to dinner.
Wow. And?
Yeah. What's up?
And?
They didn't come. They didn't come.
I was gonna get something. Yes.
Oh man, I didn't get too juicy. Come
Shot
on,
it.
guys.
Shot it.
Come
Shot.
on.
Yeah, hold on.
Come on.
Shot
Come
is
on,
shot.
guys. But
You
she
could've made
is
it.
stunning.
Oh, yeah. The movie
She
song.
is
Scarlett
stunning.
Joe?
Yeah.
Yeah, ScarJo's stunning. Her assistant was pretty too. Very
Yeah.
pretty. And I just happened to be in the elevator. Had my suitcase, my see-through bag. And she goes, cool suitcase. And I look up and was like, oh my God, it's Scarlett Johansson.
Oh, no way.
And you are fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shot.
He's like,
Chuck,
I'm
shot
trying
it.
to get a good
Shot.
look at her butt just to see if it's is it as real as
Don't
everybody
be
keeps staring at.
creepy. Don't be creepy.
No, it's not being creepy.
Don't be
It's
creepy.
it's like I've seen enough set BTS photos that make me say, huh, I want to take a look too. Everybody else had.
You said, yeah, she's pretty. Yeah, Scarlett Johansson.
She's pretty, so pretty. She's having to be in New Zealand doing I think reshoots. I
Nice.
was like, dang, she's bad.
Yeah, that's all I can say.
We were on the elevator going up. She's like, "What are you doing tonight?" I was like, "Go to dinner. Y'all want to come to dinner?" They're like, "Oh no." I said, "If y'all want to, I'll be down in the lobby at such and such time. I'm probably going to get a drink at the bar, and go out to dinner."
Now that's what's up.
And they didn't show up.
They're lost, cuz they're lost.
They're lost. That's what I said. I say that. I say that.
They're lost.
I mean, I could have made her life better. We could have beautiful mixed kids. Had a house in South Africa.
Well, yeah, because no, she's not South African. That's what you call it.
Isn't Scott Joe South African?
Nah, what you calling South
I
African?
thought she was South African.
What's her name? Forgot her name.
It don't matter. She's rich. We could have had a house anywhere.
It's not
Charlize Theron.
Charlize.
Yeah,
Okay,
she's
Charlize.
South African.
Yeah,
She's South African. Okay. One of the fine ones.
Yeah. Oh, she's
Charlize is fine.
yeah.
I'm about to watch a movie on Netflix with Jamie Foxx in it because of her.
That's Cameron Diaz, isn't
That's
it?
Cameron Diaz. Is it Cameron Diaz or Charlize?
Yeah, it's Cameron Diaz. You get them all confused tonight. He's all
The world is upside down for the first week. I'm just trying to get reorientated.
He's like all
That's
the
it.
white women.
I got them all.
All the pretty white women
all
just
the
look
pretty
alike.
white women mixed up.
Look
All
alike.
the Demi Moore. I know that one because her hair is black.
Right, all the blonde hair white women.
Oh man.
He just threw them all together.
Oh yeah. I put them all together. Look, Mark came in. Chuck was trying to pull a Lost in Translation. You damn right.
Hey,
You damn right. That beautiful little petite woman was on the elevator. I was like, "Oh, you're a fairy. Oh, you're a fairy." I have a thing for fairies.
Oh man. Check mixing up the
I mean,
Oh,
it's a reason why
snow bunnies are mixing them up.
I mean, there's a reason why
It's so
they
snowy
are.
outside. They all
Dr.
look the
Umar would be
same.
so mad at this conversation right now.
Dr. Umar.
I know. Going back to that, like I actually at an old job of mine, I delivered a car because I worked for a company that did PR media for Mercedes Benz and Audi, and so normally what we would do is we drive the cars and deliver them to like journalists, car journalists, so like Road and Track, you know, all those mags and like LA Times, and they would do reviews on the car. But occasionally we would like deliver cars to like famous people so they could have it for like a month or two or whatever, and that's like advertising for the company because they're like, yeah. And so I actually had to deliver a car to Amy Adams. And so I had to go to her house in Beverly Hills and like deliver it to her. And just like she came to, and usually like she sent their assistant to the door. And it's like, no, they brought her to the door. And then she's like, she signed it. And I was like, damn, dude. Yeah. It's just like, yeah, there's a reason why they're superstars.
Yeah. Snow bunny heaven.
It's crazy.
What we gonna tell Dr. Umar? We on here talking about the Beckets like that, man. Damn.
So you bunny hopping over there. That's what
Bunny
Mark
hopping.
said. Oh, that's hilarious. That's hilarious.
He gonna tag us on here and just
No, he gonna tag us. He gonna say, Mark gonna put in there, Dr. Umar, you need to get these brothers off
Right.
the internet, off
they on here
Beyonce's
fucking
internet.
bunny hopping.
One's confusing all the snow bunnies, and the other one's chastising him for it.
Right, Mark said, Dr. Umar. So you are a bunny hopper, huh?
Oh Lord. Go to another story. We can get another story.
Yeah,
we
off
can get
of
another
that
story
one.
in.
Oh, real quick,
After 20
before,
plus years.
before you move on, real quick. What is it? What does this mean? Like, how come the Wicked? I was looking at the songs. How come there's no songs from Wicked? Because it says
Oh, there are no
music,
songs from Wicked?
There's no
See,
sto-
I didn't even look at that.
music
The one
original
is you, my
score,
brother.
and then
Really?
music original song.
Yeah. Okay, that's music original
Ah.
score. But music original song, there's no Wicked songs.
I don't know Wicked songs. So does that mean because it's not like made for the movie, it's not quality?
Maybe that's it
that
because it's
could
a
be.
play.
Like
Yeah.
it's trying to play
Hamilton
for.
got nominated.
Hamilton didn't
For
have a
Oscars,
movie,
right?
though. No, it didn't have a movie.
They did put it on.
I don't know.
Plus.
It's weird.
I mean, it
It
was
wasn't
on
a movie,
Disney
though. It wasn't a
Plus.
movie.
It was
It
on
was a
Disney
movie.
Plus.
It wasn't a movie. That's right.
Yeah. It wasn't like a theatrical release. It was the play.
So maybe it's because it wasn't made specifically for the movie.
Hmm.
So like adaptation though, like what it
Yeah,
They don't
that's what I'm
have it.
saying.
It's
It's
original score,
just
original
original
song.
score and original song. So they did
Hmm.
get nominated for original score,
okay.
but not original
Yeah.
song. So I
What's
don't.
the difference
So
there?
yeah,
That's
that's what I'm
interesting.
wondering. It's probably that. It's probably that it didn't get actually. It wasn't actually composed for the movie.
Yeah.
It
They're talking about the
was
composition, the scores,
yeah,
like all the background
man.
music and
Right.
all that throughout the film. And the song is what's sung in the film.
Yeah.
And maybe none of the songs are original. They're all from the
And
play.
that's what okay. Okay.
Hmm. Maybe that's
Maybe
it.
that's why they have score. So if it was, you could still get nominated. So I guess that makes
Yeah, that's
sense.
pretty interesting. All right.
It is interesting.
But I think Wicked is super dope.
Mhm. Your movie of the year for 2024?
I mean, I haven't seen all the other ones, but you know, it's high.
Movies you've seen in 2024, was that the best movie?
It's the best movie I've seen. But
In 2024?
I'd have to think about it. I'd have to
Okay.
but Wicked was good. It was
Okay. Okay. It could
Gladiator
have been your best
2.
movie of 2024.
It was Gladiator 2.
You just made that up. He, you
Yeah.
see, he didn't keep try to keep a straight face when he tried to say it. Glad to hit her too. Yeah, I know your love for Denzel.
Oh, I will never utter one bad word against the GOAT.
The go man.
Yeah.
Have you seen?
Now
Have you
John David, on the other hand, you get him on
Yeah.
you
camera.
see him and Malcolm in the
In the
Criterion
Criterion, I
Library?
saw it. I saw
Oh
that.
man, they didn't pick none of they daddy's movies. They didn't pick none of their daddy's
It was
movies.
They
funny.
don't mess with. I don't know about Malcolm, but
Oh, Malcolm ain't messing with him.
John David don't.
I think John
He
David messed with him before
he's
Malcolm would.
he's not charismatic, man.
He is not.
Oh God,
Either
no.
one of them.
He's not. No, his other brother, the other one was he was at least animated, but like John
Yeah,
David just not.
nah.
It's not
He.
He's too cool for
charismatic.
school.
Mm-mm,
He's too
mm-mm.
cool for school.
Well, it's interesting because in in Ballers, he was kind of like the wild one, fiery one, and that's the thing. That's the first thing that I recall seeing him in.
Hmm.
Even there, I was like, this same.
I still really want to watch Creator because just of the concept, and it was like sci-fi, and it looked like pretty. I like Gareth Edwards, but I haven't watched it yet just because like he's the lead.
I did like him in the
So
movie with Zendaya, the one that was on Netflix. I
We
did
need
like.
to start the show with the funk, you guys.
yeah,
I remember reading the
it's gotta
chat.
be like a
We got to do a
movie.
film review show with the
Yeah,
funk.
we should.
Because his opinions are interesting. Very, very interesting on these movies. And
I
that
mean,
or K-pop. He may need to do both K-pop and he should probably do K movies. K movies for
K dramas.
it. K dramas. I don't think he'll do a whole drama because you have to watch like 19 hours. But I think a K movie he'll do. The Funk said he's great in The Creator because
Okay,
the character fits his demeanor. Yeah,
okay.
he's cooler than school. He's what Tyler says. When you play too cool, you'll freeze yourself out.
Yeah,
And I think he's done. He froze himself out.
I
yeah.
mean, it brings up because I did finally catch up with Silo, and I'm caught up with both seasons,
Hmm.
and it just reminds me, Common cannot act, man.
No,
God,
he's
he
too
can't
cool.
act.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Horrible.
Common
Horrible.
cannot act because he's the same. It's just the same note, like
he's
same
playing
thing.
common.
It's
He's
just,
common
it's
in
just,
everything.
just
Calm,
same like
calm, cool, and collected.
there's
Yeah.
one note.
Hey
acting.
guys,
Yeah, it's
you're
just
not gonna steal my son.
I was like, man, but he keeps
Oh
getting
man,
parts, man. But
he's
hey,
getting parts because the casting director is like, ooh, Common.
Are
yeah,
they
As
really like ooh common?
yeah, yeah, women crazy for Common.
Okay,
Women are
okay,
crazy
maybe
for
that's what it
Common.
is then.
Women are crazy for Common.
All right.
You know, like Aaron Pierre, right? Women like Aaron Pierre is such a great actor. I'm like, no, he's not. No, he's not. He played in a Rambo movie, and I was bored.
He's
Yeah,
Mufasa.
yeah. And he played in a Rambo movie.
He's Mufasa. Yeah, man. Don't
But
hate
that's
on.
that's an animated character.
And
He's a
he's going to be
boy.
Green Lantern too. So that will be
We'll,
interesting.
we'll we'll see. We'll
He's
see
going to
how
be
that
John
comes out.
Stewart. So
Yeah, he's gonna be horrible. He's gonna come off like Jason Momoa did as Aquaman.
well, we'll see. We'll see. I'm happy to have a Jon Stewart adaptation in
Yeah,
live.
me too. Me too.
Yeah, I think that is,
So
but
we think. We still got a couple of years off for that movie.
it's supposed to be a series. It's gonna be on Max or HBO.
Yeah, we think. So we
But
think.
the
So we
equivalent
think.
is.
Things are changing
Well, that
so
all depends
fast
on
in
this
this timeline.
Superman movie. If this Superman movie don't land, it's over for all of it.
Yeah.
It's over for all of it. But
Noob
nah,
said he is good. Guy said he is good in The Creator.
okay.
Common must have some Diddy tapes over these castings.
Wow, Mark.
Wow.
Wow. Mark just
Wow.
did the Randy Macho Man Savage jump off the top
he got some
rope.
Diddy tapes of these guys directing.
Wow.
He may,
He ain't lying, but
or maybe
still.
he went to the auditions with the Diddy baby oil. One of the two, Mark. One of the two. Both can be true.
Oh man. Yeah.
Mark said his final scenes in the final episode of the season 2 was cringe AF.
I don't want to see Silo because Common's in it. The second season, I saw the first season. I don't want to see it because of him.
Wow. Just common?
Nah,
Just because of
well, it
common?
wasn't great, but having
Just
him,
because of common?
having him in, yeah, it is.
I have it in my queue. I just have to get around to it. I think I'll probably watch it with Severance.
Yeah.
I
So,
don't know.
but yeah, I
Severance
can't.
is good. Rakai hasn't think of a good reason to watch Severance. I told him, he's like, I can't get through the first episode. I was like, well, the first episode does set the tone. It is
Mhm,
in that tone. The tone
mhm.
doesn't shift
Yeah,
at all.
that's good.
I like it though. But it's a mystery box. I like mysteries. So
I thought we watched it on binge worthy, but
we
maybe.
did watch it. No, we didn't
Okay.
watch Severance. We didn't watch Severance.
I
No, we
thought.
didn't do Severance. We didn't do
Okay.
Severance.
All right.
I think it was
It
only
was
me
good.
and you that saw it.
It was good. Now we watched Silo too the first season, and it was
Yeah, we
like,
watched Silo the first season.
oh,
We may want to do Severance 2 and then do a callback episode to Severance 1.
we could do that.
We may want to do that, maybe.
We could
You
do that.
know,
We could do that.
we're doing Gentry Child this week, so I'm really quite excited about that.
Oh, I don't know what we're. Oh, what is that?
Gentry Child it's a animated. I think that's it. Noop, correct me in the chat. I may be wrong. I may be totally
Yeah, I
wrong,
don't know what
but
we're
I think
doing.
we're doing it. It's an animated series on
Oh
Netflix
well, I guess
about
I
a
gotta go.
young girl named Gentry, who is a Chinese girl that comes back from her Korean school to go live with her
This week
grandmother.
is all about football.
What?
This weekend is all about football, so I'll find some time, I guess, to watch it.
Wow. You have never cared this much about football ever.
What you talking about, man?
This is
I don't
shocking
know what you talking about,
because you're an
man.
NBA guy.
I am an NBA guy.
You have stated many
I'm an
times,
NBA.
I
I'm
don't
an
care
NBA
about
guy.
football that much. It's not like the NBA or anything. You quote, it's not the NBA or anything. I don't
NBA
have to
because the
watch
NBA just shoots.
football.
They just shoot 3-pointers now.
But you used to say, it's not the NBA or anything. I don't have to care about it. I don't have to watch football.
No,
I can
that's
look at the
not
highlights.
necessarily true.
Mhm.
But it is basketball. The Pistons right there. But the Pistons suck, and the NBA just shoot
So do
three.
the Lions.
Huh?
So do the Lions.
No, we
They
just
didn't win.
choked.
They suck.
Choked. Ooh, Jared Goff to a damn rookie quarterback. I
Yeah,
don't care how good he is.
thanks for Matt Stafford, Randy. Thank you
I
for Matt.
appreciate that.
Thank you for
Well,
Matthew
Detroit
Stafford.
wasted him. The Lions wasted him. So I was actually happy y'all won the Super Bowl because I felt like Matt got treated bad. Like I was telling people, it took 30 years for the Lions to be competitive, and they blew through 2 all-time greats and a talented quarterback. I don't got another 30 years. So
Megatron. They had Megatron.
and Megatron and Barry, 2 all-time
Bang.
greats.
Yeah. Matthew Stafford. What?
Yeah. Barry
Yeah.
might be the greatest ever behind Jim Brown, and
Yeah.
I think
Man, I think he may
after
be better than Jim Brown.
yeah,
He
and
was
after-
actually at the game.
yeah he was.
They
were
showed
all
him
there.
on the. Oh man.
And
I'm
like
pretty sure
after
he
Jerry
cried, too.
Rice, I think Megatron is probably the best receiver ever, or that I've ever seen. And the Lions couldn't do nothing with him. Can you imagine that? You have 2 all-time greats, and you'd be like, nope, We blew it. They got so frustrated they quit, and like the problem is like, you know what? I ain't even doing it no more.
Yeah, yeah, both of them,
Both of them.
both of them
It's
quit.
like, you know what? Screw you. Screw the Ford family. They just left.
Yep,
All right. Well,
yep.
what's our next story? I don't want to talk about that anymore.
Man, One Piece is coming to Lego, baby.
Lego, Jesus.
They are killing it. That's what you do
Killing
when you.
it.
That's what you do when you make something that's more valuable than gold.
Yeah. Lego, Jesus.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
They're
I
amazing. They're
Yeah.
amazing.
So I went to go look at. I went to go look at the helicarrier, the latest helicarrier they made set.
Mm.
I went online to go look for it. I was like, okay, it was $150 when they first launched. I think it was two. I think it was 200, 200 total. And and I remember my ex-wife was like, "You're not buying that thing and bringing it into the house." I remember I had it in my hands at the Lego store. We were at Century City. I remember having it in my hands. Lego store was relatively new at the time. And I forgot she went to go somewhere. She went to go to like Madewell or one of these women's foo shops, uh, anthropology or something, to return something she ordered. And I went to the Lego store and I had it in my hand and I was getting in line. She was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Buy Legos." She was like, "How much is that?" I was like, 199. She says, "You're not bringing that in the house. You're not bringing that in the house." I went online on eBay the other day, and let me tell you something. Boy, I wish I would have bought it online. I saw, I think first one I saw, I was like 130 used. No, that's the small set. The
Mm-hmm.
big set, 599.
Mm.
$599. 550. I'm seeing it right now for $550. The Shield Helicarrier, new seal, $550. No bids.
Mm.
I was like, dang it, I should have bought it. I
Should
should have
have bought
bought
it.
it. Should have bought it.
Should have bought it, man. But you listen to your wife. You're a good guy. You're a good guy.
You know
You
what I'm
listen
saying?
to your wife.
It's crazy. Here it is. I see it right here. 450. Pre-owned. Used. It used is 450.
Mm.
That means it may not have all the pieces in it.
Nope. That's probably what it definitely means is don't have all the pieces. But so One Piece is coming. That's cool, man.
One Piece is coming.
Uh,
That sounds amazing. That has me excited.
Lego just puts out all the great IPs, man.
Mhm.
I gotta give me some.
They do. You gotta get you some Lego sets.
They
I
just
watched Centel put together that car, the Batmobile. He was like, yo, I gotta go. I'm gonna play. We're gonna watch this one thing. Me and the little man got to sit down and make this Legos.
yeah. I
He
was
had a
a
table full of. He had all the bags on the table. And turned around that night, they had it done. I was like, good
dope.
for y'all.
Yeah, dope, man. That's quality father son sign. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
it is. Yeah. Uh,
Yeah.
um, Mark said it best. Chloe Bailey was playing with some Legos. She made Bumblebee out of Legos. Yeah, the Lego Bumblebee. I haven't bought it yet. I'm waiting. Waiting for
Chloe
it to go on
Bailey.
sale. Because the
Oof.
Transformer one goes on sale.
Chloe Bailey. Oof. Man, I didn't watch anything she put together.
Yeah, the old school Batmobile, the Funk. It was the old school Batmobile.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told him he has to get the frame where you can hang it up on the wall. Because the vehicles, somebody's made frames to hang all the vehicles. I'm looking at all the F1 cars and like, man, I don't make enough money. I need to make more money.
You got a whole wall back there full of and you don't you got a whole bedroom full of them?
Yes, but I can't build because if I build them, I have nowhere to put them. So I need
Mhm.
more money so I can have
So
a
you can
bigger
get you a
space.
facility. Yeah, get you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got to have the facilities to
Yeah.
do it. Rodney, we gotta get rich, Rodney. We gotta get real rich.
Yeah.
We got to get that Geek Beast or not Geekish Network creative space
We
going.
do,
Yeah.
we do, we do. We need that creative space so I can
Okay,
go and
creative
walk in the
space
office.
going.
My office be full of Legos
Yep.
and Transformers.
My office is filled with. I don't even know what I would fill it up with.
Mine would be with
Thanks.
lightsabers. It would be all
All
lightsabers.
lightsabers.
Yeah.
That's dope.
All
You
lightsabers.
may want to start collecting those
I
now.
think expands probably some Star Wars stuff. Maybe get some 3D printer, like I do a full size like Darth Maul or something.
And then I'd
A
have
full size Darth Maul.
Yeah.
I'd have a full like size Krypton and a red sun somewhere. I think that would be dope.
Okay.
Hall of Justice.
Hall of Justice. I'm surprised. Did they make that in Lego?
I don't know.
Actually, I know I would have a shit ton of Lord of the Rings stuff. I'd probably have
Nerds.
like the real like the sword, Aragorn's sword and Narsil and Gandalf's sword, Glamdring.
Yeah, I get that.
Get Sting. Like full size, like real replicas.
I'd want like a 3D model of Yoda explaining the lore behind identifying the Kyber crystal. Have a Sith Lord talking about.
I've seen dudes like there's a subreddit called Battle Stations, and it's just like people like their computer setups and all this stuff, and like there's guys in there that like have built like full on like the Death Star and the Lego Star Destroyers, and like they're massive, and they have them like hanging. They have them like hanging over their desk, and it's like it looks dope. And you're right. If you had the room, that'd just be amazing.
Amazing.
Just got the whole get a whole facility for them. Like Jay Leno has his own garage. Like have a whole room just be on Lego and everything.
I've been there. I've been to Jay Leno's garage twice.
It's amazing, ain't it?
Yeah, because of that same job, the one I was telling you about. I delivered to him a Viper truck.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, and then he had an AMG engine custom built for him. So I was the driver for this the VP of AMG. I picked him up from LAX, drove him straight to Jay Leno's thing, and had this big ass event. And so I've walked around in his garage like twice.
That is dope.
It is unbelievable. It is literally exactly like you see, in any of those videos he shows. Just like there's like 10 McLarens, like there's like all these old vintage motorcycles. Like it is just unbelievable. But yeah, we delivered him a Viper truck.
Believe it.
Yeah, and it was like he had it for like I think like a month, and so I was there. I delivered to him.
Jay Leno said
it's crazy.
He tours with comedy in Vegas like every weekend. He said he did not touch any of his Tonight Show money. He lived off of his touring schedule.
That's so crazy. And bought all those cars off his touring schedule. Yeah.
Yes. Well, so for the whole 20 years that he did the Tonight Show, 20, 30 million a year, he said he never touched it.
Never touched the money.
He said he didn't have an agent because he didn't want to do anything else. He toured Vegas to live, and he pocketed all his Tonight Show money. That's why that garage looks like that. That's amazing.
I believe it. It's crazy because it's like I remember going there, and it's let's say what it is. It's warehouses.
Yeah, it's warehouses. Right?
There's like 2 warehouses for sure. It's like side by side, and there's like 2 big ass warehouses, and we only walked through like maybe one of them, but it was as impressive as it
the
looks
cars
on
are
TV.
stacked on top of each other.
No,
like,
they're just they're parked next to each other, and they list stuff, and they just like they live. It's just like, dude, it's
I figured you have them elevated on like stacked up, like just here's the Porsche.
I think some of the motorcycles were like that.
Okay,
but like no, they weren't stacked because he had enough room where they could just be parked side by side.
That's so crazy.
Yeah. So he didn't have to.
I got 2 warehouses in Los Angeles. Full of cars.
Full of cars.
Burbank, to be
that's
specific.
like, what's his name? Seinfeld.
Yeah, Jerry Seinfeld had the Porsche. Here's where all Porsches, though. Yeah.
Yeah, but think about it. Like, so the event that I was telling you about, AMG, so Mercedes AMG, you know how that's the sport, that's the sport version of and those AMG engines are hand built, and they only make like a certain amount. And so, like, they hand delivered this hand built AMG engine to Jay Leno, and it was crazy
Not
because
with the car, just
not with
the
the car,
engine.
just
They're
the
like,
engine. Yeah,
here,
exactly.
you got
Build
good
whatever.
mechanics.
Yeah,
You got some
exactly.
Mercedes mechanics
Yeah.
on
Exactly.
staff.
Yeah,
They'll
you get
put
a
it
Exactly.
whole
in
staff
for
of
you.
mechanics that run it
That's
20. They
exactly
stay
what
there
it
24
was.
hours.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
24
exactly
hours,
what it
yeah.
was. It was like, here's the engine, build with it whatever you want. And it's just like,
That's so crazy.
that's crazy. It was an
That is
interesting
so
job,
crazy.
man. I had so many stories from that job. It was so crazy. We
That's
drove
so crazy.
drove Arnold Schwarzenegger's Maybach.
Nice.
Yeah, there's only like
Nice.
four.
They
There's
had a
only
custom fitted for him, right?
it was there was because when they first came out, there was only four. So they had all four at our warehouse, and they let Arnold Schwarzenegger's to us so we could sell it to other people.
Mm-hmm.
So we would take it to. There's a whole other division. I would drive them occasionally, but there was a whole other division where like they would take it to rich ass people and drive them around so they could like basically do a sales pitch to them. So because there's only four made at the time, and one was Arnold's, they were like, we need to have yours so we can like sell more. And then so he lent it to us or to the company, and so yeah, I drove around Arnold Schwarzenegger's freaking Maybach, dude.
You told me you drove around in the Viper truck. I hope you did donuts in it.
Man, I was too scared of that thing.
That
we
thing
had
is huge.
we had the regular Vipers too. We had like two regular Vipers, and that thing got crashed so many times from like journalists and also our workers, my coworkers, and they were
That's
just literally
crazy.
going around a corner. They were just like taking
Yeah.
it from the parking lot to basically pull it back into the thing, and he gunned it too much, and he just totally spit out. It's just too much power, dude. You
Yeah.
don't like you and it's rear wheel, so it's like yeah. So I was like, no, man. If I knew how to drive, no, I would go straight line power in any of the cars. I would do straight line. I would just gun it. So like in the Maybach, the maintenance place was in Rancho Cucamonga. Our office at the time was in Fountain Valley. So I remember going up Euclid to basically get to the 91. We were going north on Euclid, and I was in one Maybach, and my coworker was in another Maybach, and we fucking gunned it, dude. And we were
Good for you
racing.
all.
We were racing down the freaking Euclid in two Maybachs, dude. And it
That
was
sounds
so.
like fun.
It
That
was
sounds
so
Good for you
much
guys.
fun.
That sounds
It,
amazing.
Sounds
it
like
was
fun.
an amazing freaking engine. It
'Cause you
was
don't
like,
feel anything
You
in
don't
that car.
feel nothing.
Feel anything in that
You don't
car,
feel
yeah.
anything, and it's like it's
Yeah.
got a massive engine. People don't realize like it's got a really
It's a
beefy
straight.
ma-
Is it a V12 or straight 12?
It might be a V12. I remember this is like V12. So like, well, the
Yeah.
Viper was like, dude, the Viper was like 600 horsepower,
So-
and it was just freaking scary to drive, bro.
When I
Like,
had my show, I went to one of the Mopar garages, and the guy he collected Viper trucks and cars. That's what he collected. And he was like, that Viper truck right there is 1,150 horsepower. He modified it to be 1,150 horsepower. And I was like, that's crazy. And it's rear wheel drive, right, Rodney?
yeah, it's rear wheel drive.
Yeah.
They were all rear wheel drive.
Yeah,
Yeah, like the
it's crazy.
the Viper stock was like 610 horsepower.
That's so crazy.
And like I said, I know we had two in the shop, and I remember one got wrecked because the guy was one of our coworkers, went around he gunned it too much going around the curve, and he just spun out. And it was literally just parking it. He was moving it from one parking spot to another.
Crazy.
And then a journalist, where they were up in the Angeles Crest Mountains, and they were doing some kind of photo shoot, and the guy gunned it, and I guess they're claiming he like missed some like dirt and gravel on the road, and then he just spun out and wrecked it.
Oh,
But I'm like, no, he freaking just probably didn't know. He just couldn't handle the power.
yeah.
He just couldn't
yeah.
handle the power, and he took it wrong. He took the wrong curve, did all this stuff, and he just spun out. And it's just like, yeah, I totally believe it, dude. Man, we had so many. Yeah, that was such an interesting job.
Good.
They say for Ferrari, right? When you buy your first Ferrari, when you buy it from Ferrari, they let you know, hey, we have a class to teach you how to handle the car.
I believe
First of all,
it.
we have to teach you how to start the car. Because the
Yeah.
Ferraris don't start normally. You can't just put a key in and turn it on. There's a lot of things you have to do. Like they hit the launch button, you got to pump and get
Oh,
the
really?
yeah. You can't just turn on a
Nice.
Ferrari. No, you gotta pump and
You
get
know,
it prepped and get it
mm,
warmed up. Then you hit the launch button.
mm,
And and so if you don't take the class or you have never taken the class, they make you sign a waiver.
okay.
They're like, oh, you signed a waiver because you're gonna wreck it. And when you wreck it, we're not gonna cover anything. You have to pay for all of it.
Yeah. I
Mm,
remember too. We also had we had the Audi R8 from Iron Man.
Mm,
We had that in the office. Because I think the
nice.
R8 first came out, it was like right around the same time the
It
movie
was
came out.
sexy.
That seems the R8 was probably my
Yeah,
favorite car to drive.
it's probably Audi's sexiest car.
It was
mm.
so much fun. It was so much fun to drive, man. But like,
So Rodney didn't tell us he was doing donuts in expensive supercars.
I'll tell you one more of that story. So like I said, there were there was times when they would pick you and they would call it shuttling, but basically you were a chauffeur, right? They call it
Hmm.
shuttling, but you were a chauffeur. So many times, so I'd always get picked because I think it was probably partly my age and also like they knew I drove well. And they also knew that, like, yeah, I could like have conversations with people and stuff, right? Whereas some of the other guys are like really young, they're just like punks, they just. But anyway, so I got picked, and I got picked to be a driver for Long Long, the classic pianist,
Hmm.
and he was doing some concerts all in Santa Barbara and San Francisco. So I was going to be gone for like basically like 2 weeks. So I basically had to drive around. So they gave me an A8, an Audi
Uh-huh.
A8. So it was like
Hmm.
all black, black tinted windows, and it was literally like the transporter. Like it looked like the transporter car, right? And
Mm.
Nice.
so I drove him around and like his buddy and all this stuff. So like pick him up from the airport, all that stuff. But he was staying at the Four Seasons in Santa Barbara. And
Wow.
it was like, I think it was like Labor Day weekend, right? So it was just crowded. There was all kinds of traffic. And so we're staying there, and then like, so I'm waiting there. I had to like sit there and wait. I would pull in, pull out. And then there was this one car that was always there. It was like Subaru. And then real quickly, so like one moment I pull out and this Subaru is following me. It's
Hmm.
literally following me, and I was like, "Why is this Subaru following me?" And I was like, let me see why he's really following me." And I gun it. I take a real quick turn, and dude, he's like, he guns it. He takes a quick turn. He's following. I like driving around, just like I'm trying to lose him, and he's literally staying on my ass, right?
Hmm.
And it's just me. It's just me in the car. And finally, I go to this one place. I pull out, and then like he just goes off, and I call, and then I go back, and it turns out it was paparazzi. And yeah,
Oh.
so they thought I was driving somebody famous. So they were chasing me, and then
They were chasing.
I found out
Um.
that Halle Berry was staying there at the same hotel,
Hmm.
and I didn't see her, but I found out from like the
That's
show.
what Rodney tells us.
Yeah, the
He
Halle
handed the door
Berry. Yeah,
card at the bar.
and then also, what's her name? Katy Perry, and
Hmm.
the husband's name? The comedian, the British comedian. They were married at the time.
A brand.
Yeah,
Russell
Russell
Brand.
Brand.
Russell Brand.
They
Russell
were
Brand.
staying at the hotel at the same time too, so they thought I was chauffeuring one of them. That's why they
Hmm.
were, and it was just so funny because it's like I literally got chased by paparazzi, and then I come out and they're like, "Oh, it's just some regular dude."
Well, that's so random.
Funny.
That's crazy. That's hilarious. Look at you getting chased by paparazzi and everything.
It's funny.
Yeah. Well, we didn't get to two. We got to two stories today, and we
Happy
heard
hour.
Rodney's car stories when he was the transporter.
Now we heard some cool stories. You
Yeah.
getting all the Becky's mixed up. That was beautiful. That was wonderful.
Me getting the Becky's mixed up. I did.
Rodney and his paparazzi story. So yeah, man, it's a good show.
We had a really good show. We're not sure what we're doing on binge worthy. I'm thinking it's a Gentry Child. I may be wrong. If y'all haven't seen Gentry Child, it's on Netflix. Y'all should watch it. It's such a really good story.
To do Raw, man. I'm watching Raw. Raw is goddamn, it's damn amazing.
Randy wants to do a wrestling show now. He's all in. Raw
John,
is good. It's
John
so
Cena gonna
good.
be in the Royal Rumble, man. I'm super pumped about that.
Me too. Actually, I am super pumped. He's like, I'm coming to Royal Rumble. And I
I'm
was like,
going to the Royal
what?
Rumble. And Paul Heyman is my new guy. Well, he's been my guy for a while, but that's how I want people to say. Like, I want to be like, my name is, and just everybody be like, Johnny Randolph, just like Paul Heyman, man. That's my goal. My goal.
Randy's gonna be watching Raw, you guys, for the weekend.
Watch, I'm gonna be at work. Like, my name is. I gotta train people how how to do it. I'm the advocate.
Eh? Isn't All In AEW instead of WWE? I
I
don't know what that means.
I started watching AEW. It's
Yeah.
cool. I like it too. I like AEW, but right now I'm all in WWE.
You got
So,
a lot of shows to watch then, my man.
uh,
WWE got
they
shows.
do. They do. I mean, I followed it throughout the years. My intensity has, it's gone up and down. Sometimes I've been like all in, and sometimes I'm just more casual. But right now, I'm in that stage where I'm all in.
Yep. They have WWE Raw, WWE SmackDown,
Yeah,
WWE Next, WWE Tough Enough. Like there's a lot of WWEs, boy. Good for them.
yeah,
Endeavor's gonna blow that thing all the way up. I mean, they sold out that first show
yeah. They did.
at, at
They did.
Inuit. I don't think the Clippers have sold out a game yet.
Well, that's a reason why.
You know, WWE sold out, and
So out, man, and that crowd's so hype. I'm like, this is the. But see, I actually think the NBA needs like heels and baby
they
face.
do, they do, they do, they do.
Just like during
But they're not
half.
gonna do nothing but shoot 3 pointers.
That's the
You
problem.
can't touch
And
nobody.
nobody got personality like they used to. Like imagine, like
No
halftime,
personality.
LeBron going to a spiel. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they need
Yeah,
heels and baby faces in the NBA.
they do, they do. And anti-heroes.
Right, all that stuff. Yeah, they don't
Yeah,
have
they
the
do.
same stories anymore.
They do.
Everybody's the same. Everybody
Yeah,
is the
everybody comes
same.
in their highfalutin fashion.
Yeah,
That's a
man.
kind of a
Nah,
weird. Like you're 6'8" and you dress like a eighth
yeah,
grader.
nah, man. I want dudes coming in dressed like anime characters. You know what I'm saying?
One of them different color beards and
Oh,
hairstyles
kind of.
like
Yeah,
Goku.
man.
I'm gonna
Like,
fuck shit up
right,
today. You can't touch anybody though. I dare him to try to stop me. He gonna stop me.
right.
I
Yeah,
run the paint. I
like
run the paint.
on a
And
hat on like a timeout. You do a little promo. Like they think, man. See, they'll know if Vince McMahon started the XL. Was it the XL? What was it? XL
SFL.
XFL. See, he needs to start a basketball league. That
I
would
don't
be.
think Vince McMahon starting anything anytime
That ain't true.
soon.
That's true. But
Endeavor should start a basketball. Well,
yeah,
you have a Ice Cubes league,
yeah, but the NBA,
but
those are
they're
older
older. They're older
players.
guys.
Yeah, those are older players, and the NBA doesn't support it.
Mm-mm,
Yeah,
mm-mm.
they won't
They
support it.
actually kind of shun it. They actually try to create their own version of it.
Yeah. So which is messed up because the older players go to retirement. But nah, I just think they need to hype it up. They're trying to introduce all. No, the play is what it is. Like, nah, start selling the characters.
They should bring and one back. And one to be perfect for
Yeah,
it.
it would be.
And one to be perfect for it.
Yeah.
Somebody bring and one to mix it with wrestling. Like that's the
Yeah,
attitude stuff.
right. Just that
People
style, that
people come
wildness.
watch it
Yeah,
all day long.
right.
Have
The
one on
next,
one games in and one, and you
yeah,
have a team game, and you
yeah,
have
the next
multi three
generation.
on
That's
three.
yeah.
Yep.
You could
Yep.
have the Rock cut a promo for it at halftime, especially like in LA. It'd be easy for y'all to get stuff like that.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Have
Yeah.
the Rock be a referee in the
Mm.
basketball game. Yeah. We see. See, we got ideas for the Geekish Network, baby. We
Yeah,
can start our
man.
own sports league, you know?
So
Base it
yeah.
around Dungeons and Dragons and
Mhm.
shit. Have commentators like that. We see this formation because one thing we didn't get to was the Australian Open opened up. And they had Wii characters. They have an animated version of like Wii characters. Nintendo Wii. We could do that as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm down. I'm down with that. But yeah, it'd be dope.
Yeah.
But no, my new obsession now is Raw. That's it.
What made you start watching
I,
Raw?
well, I mean, I was excited for it to come to Netflix. Then I watched the premiere, and I was just like, this is damn amazing.
It's amazing.
This is,
It's
this is
amazing.
amazing.
It
You
is.
know?
It is amazing. It is amazing.
No, Roman Reigns got his chieftain back. They had
Yeah, yeah.
no, they
Roman
had
Reigns.
John Cena, The
That was a great
Rock.
first match too. It was such
Yeah,
a good first match. I was like, oh
right.
yeah. They did it on the handshake because you didn't know. So you didn't know last year the handshake was what was making everything that drove all the WWE was the
Okay.
family and the handshake
Yeah.
bloodline.
And my guy Paul, like I said, Paul Heyman was there. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
just dope, man. I was
Mhm.
truly
The
enjoying it.
Rock came in, gave a handshake. We were like, oh,
Yeah,
that's what we all wanted. We all wanted to see that.
that's what. Yeah, Cody Rhodes came out when they were
Yep.
jumping. Roman Reigns. It was amazing. It was
Yeah.
amazing. It's
Yeah.
like nonstop action all the way through.
And man, I couldn't have one of them big men fall. They jumping through tables and stuff. It's like they're
Hey,
crazy.
regardless of it's being coordinated or not, when you fall through a table, you
It
still fall
hurts.
through a damn
You
table. I
falling through
don't care
a
if it
table.
bends or it goes through. You still your back is still falling through a table. You
And that canvas is
250
not
pounds
soft.
coming down on the table. Yeah,
Yeah. Or better yet, somebody coming off the top turnbuckle on top of you.
yeah, man.
No matter how much they brace themselves, it's gonna
Right.
hurt. It's
It's
still gonna
got to
hurt.
hurt. Got to.
His bodies are colliding. Mhm. But yeah, it's exciting. It's exciting. So we gotta look out for Randy do his Raw show, his Raw commentary. That'd be hilarious. Because Randy doesn't know all the wrestling terms.
I do
It'll
know
be
the wrestling terms. I'm a wrestling fan, but I'm an old school wrestling fan.
see, like I said,
And again, my interest
that's like oh
level
no,
went.
old school hip hop slang versus what these kids are talking about
Now I probably
today.
don't know all the new
That's right.
Slay.
You go old school wrestling, but nothing past 2000 and what 15.
Yeah, I'm not as hip on them. But Pat
2015
McAfee,
was over 10 years ago, Randy.
yeah, Pat McAfee is great as a color commentator.
Yes, yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. Snoop Dogg did a great job during the Olympics.
Yeah, yeah,
During
yeah, absolutely. Snoop Dogg was amazing.
the
But
Oh
Olympics.
boy.
we don't talk
Yeah.
We
about Snoop right
can't. We
now.
can't. He's.
Yeah, we don't talk about
We
Snoop.
don't. He's persona non grata.
Yeah,
I've never seen somebody kill themselves so fast
yeah.
Boy, oh boy.
with
And
his
this is
own self.
like, boy, and it's coming from a fellow Long Beach native.
Yeah.
He suicided himself though. He
Man,
sat there. I want to see the
boy, oh boy.
jigaboo to go up there and perform
Right.
for
Well,
him to
look in the
sell out.
mirror.
Blah blah blah. I was
Look in
like,
the
you
mirror.
killed yourself, dog.
Right, fam. You do know the internet is always everything on
It's
the internet is
forever,
always there.
forever. I mean, maybe he's going through a midlife crisis.
I definitely think he's going to admit
He
life
he had
crisis
a,
about that.
he had sex with a
Well,
304 and let her tape it.
it's crazy, man. It's just so crazy.
It's
Yeah, it's
disappointing.
crazy.
It's
Getting
disappointing.
disappointing.
Not that I'm saying I hold Snoop in high esteem, because
He did make the greater music for the last 40
he
years.
did. He did. And don't get me wrong. And I don't want no Snoop. Well, I'll give him slang. Snoop Dogg was my fake. Chuck will tell you. When I first met Chuck, that's all I used to talk about. Like was Snoop. We used to have arguments about it all the time. I was like, Snoop is the greatest ever. He was like, what? It's like the greatest ever. Yeah, we used to argue about it all the time. This is what, 1995?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm like, Doggy Style and the Chronic are the greatest albums ever. But,
Mm-hmm. And I was like,
he
no, they're
did
not.
make a song called, I mean, I ain't gonna curse.
Name a song. You just name one.
Yeah, I ain't gonna curse, but
I was a backpack rapper.
you know.
I like
Snoop
backpack
wasn't the
rappers.
most socially conscious rapper in
No,
1995.
no.
So yeah, he failed. He
You
sabotaged
know
his
what I'm saying? The
but
timeline changed, man. People have different canon events.
yeah, they
Snoop
do.
has Snoop has a very interesting canon event just happened to him. Well, anyway, we're off of that. We're gonna close up shop here, Randy.
Yeah,
It's
because we've
it's
been going a minute.
8:45. We've been on for an hour. I love the chat. Thank you, Mark. Thank you
Yes,
for Funk. Thank you, Newt from the Ville. We really
Mark.
appreciate all of you all coming in. Thank you to Funk for curating our stories, knowing that we're not gonna get through them. He comes in and kills it every time. Y'all have no idea how much work it is to curate these stories. He
Yeah,
crushes it every time. Like he's on the cutting edge, the bleeding edge of geek news.
he is. Thank you, sir. And Mark's in the chat. Mark was heavy in the
Yeah,
chat. He always is.
yeah. Mark is the best six man.
Yeah,
He's
Mark
our
shows
best
up for
six
binge
man.
worthy every single week, whether
Every
you've seen
week
the
in
show
binge
or not.
worthy, yeah,
Just in the
shows out,
chat, like,
shows up, shows out.
yep,
You know,
yep,
hangs with us
yep.
and
Kicks
kicks
it
it
with
with
us.
us.
Yep.
Yeah,
Appreciate
yeah.
that.
Appreciate it, Mark.
Yep.
And Rodney came on
Yeah,
today.
yeah.
He told us the stories. Rodney didn't tell us he was a transporter and he used to go hang out in Jay Leno's
It's
garage. I'm
such
like,
a
what?
such an interesting job. I had so many
What?
stories from that thing.
This is worse than
Yeah.
Courtney Scott Wright telling us I used to go to Prince's
Nah, man,
house.
Courtney
that
Scott writes
tops.
the Prince's
Nah,
story. Doing
the
karaoke,
Prince.
I don't know how you
Yeah,
get bigger than doing karaoke with Prince.
yeah,
Yeah.
that tops.
He came up there and
That
sung
tops.
karaoke with you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that tops. Yeah,
yeah.
That tops everything.
yeah.
And he said the high note
I
is
cannot.
coming.
Yeah,
You better not miss it. And she nailed the high note.
yeah.
Hey, hey.
Hey,
Yeah,
you won it.
I
You
don't
won
even
it.
want to live
yeah,
after
man.
that. Cause like,
Yeah,
how do
you're
I top
done. You're
that?
done. You're done. You're done.
Everything else is lower. The volume of life is just lower after that.
You're done. Karaoke with Prince. I want to do karaoke with Prince.
All right.
My mom called me up when he passed. I didn't know he was gone. My mom called me and was like, "You okay?" I'm like, what, mom? I'm up.
Are you
Prince
not there
died.
about
No, he
that?
didn't. No, he didn't die. He just made that up. Don't believe everything you see on the internet. I went,
Oh,
I
you
went,
was one of them.
I,
You
I
were
turned,
one
I turned,
of
I turned to
them.
one of those, I turned to a white kid that heard that Kurt Cobain shot himself.
Right.
I
So you turned
did.
into one of them. Like,
I was like, this is
not.
what people felt about Tupac. Oh, this is how they felt about Kurt Cobain. This is how white people felt about Elvis. Oh,
So you
he
got it. It
died
was
in the
like the light
elevator.
bulb just went off. You was like, oh, this
Oh,
is what they would
this is what
feel
they
like.
felt like. Like the greatest musician of all time has passed.
You start apologizing to him, like, damn, I feel bad for talking about him,
Man,
And then you hear about Prince. Yeah, like I
it was
said,
like, wow, I don't want to believe he's dead. I mean, I knew he was dead, but I didn't want to believe it. I was like, nah, maybe they got it wrong. Maybe they got it wrong.
it was something. It was
It was
something.
horrible. They
The
said found
goat.
him dead in his elevator.
Yeah, the goat.
The
Goat.
goat, the goat. It's
I
tough.
just want to see that vault, like all the music that's in
All the
that
music tapes that
vault.
are in there.
Man. And it's a story, and I think I don't know if we should. So back in the day, Prince and Michael Jackson, they're rivals, right? They're rivals. So Michael Jackson does bad, and Prince is rumored. Quincy Jones was trying to get him on in the video, play the Wesley Snipes part. Prince does a remix of Bad because he
Hmm.
didn't like it. He does a remix of Bad. And like everybody in the studio was like, this is amazing. This is better than the first one. Sheila E is there. She's like, this is great. We need to send it over to Michael. You know what Prince did? He hit the
Delete it.
delete on the damn button. Like,
Hit the
screw that
delete button.
dude.
Ugh.
Screw that dude.
You had your whole band make a better version of the man's song. You heard it was like, yeah, it is better. Delete.
Delete.
That's petty. That's petty. That's petty.
Do you know what that would have been? Like Prince and Michael
It probably been the biggest song ever. It probably been the biggest
ever,
song ever. Probably the biggest
ever,
song ever. Biggest song
ever.
ever. The
And
fact that you went through the motion of taking that man's lyrics, rewriting them because you didn't like the same amount your ass is
your
mine.
butt is
You know what I'm
mine.
saying? Yep.
Right. You do it over,
You
make it
do
a
it
hit.
over.
Sheila
His,
is
his
right
voice.
there. She's
What's
right
up?
there. Like, this is amazing. We got to send this over to Michael. Everybody in the studio, like, this is dope.
This is better than what Michael ever made.
Right.
He was like, I don't care about
Delete.
that guy. Woo. But you know that pettiness is there because his first rival was Rick James.
Right, yeah. Right, right. And that
And Rick
like
James
that
stole his synthesizer, which had all his save files in it, and then used one of the save files to make a song to say he didn't steal it. And
but
he
at
said, yeah, I
least he
stole it.
did it. Prince deleted it. He deleted it. Like that's not me. Like so, if heaven exists, right? If heaven exists, and if I make it in, I'll be like, the only thing I want to know is, I just want to hear that Prince remix of Bad. That's the only universal unknown that I want to know. That's it. I don't care about anything else. I don't care how the planets were formed, nothing. I just want to hear the Prince remix to Bad, man.
Yep. It's coming out now that Prince has made all kinds of albums with all kinds of people like Sade and Jamiroquai. People are like, "What?" He'll fly on me and do a whole jam session for like 2 or 3 weeks to a month, make a whole entire album with him. Be like, "It's going to the vault." It's sad. It's sad. You know,
The level of egoist. I
that
don't
is
think
next level.
I don't think we have any more superstars. Even I mean, don't get me wrong. I know superstars have egos, but I just feel like
Not
Prince and
like
Lil
this.
Michael was just playing at higher levels. The
Yeah, it was
frequency,
monoculture at the time. So yeah,
yeah, they were just yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if Prince got albums with Beyonce sitting
I
in there.
was surprised
Whole
Prince got
entire
any.
albums with Beyonce.
I gotta be surprised if
And then
Prince got albums
Aaliyah.
with Elvis. You know,
Yeah, got albums with Elvis. He probably does got an album with Elvis sitting
got
in
albums with
there.
Elvis.
Kurt Cobain, all of them.
Right? Just like no,
Courtney Love, Amy Winehouse. They're like, have y'all heard that Prince Amy Winehouse album?
like what?
Yeah, like what? We didn't see that. That Nas and Prince album.
Well, also Nas. So Nas actually said, right, he was at some taping or something, and Prince walked in, and he chatted it up with him.
Yeah, and told me he don't own his masters.
Yeah,
But he
and he
did
was like,
eventually he
"No,"
did own his masters.
right, and Nas was like, I want to work with you, and he said, "Do you own your own masters?" And Nas was like, "Nah." And he said Prince just walked away.
Yeah, just walked away.
Walked away. It's like basically was telling them like on your own masters. Not and I said he was mad at the time, but he realized later like what he was
But he
doing.
meant.
He got his masters and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. The fun says, oh, that reminds me, Mattel just put out an Aaliyah Barbie. What?
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 When did this come out?
I'm going to look that up right now. Rodney, look, even pull that up. Aaliyah doll. They just put out an Aaliyah doll. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's sold out. Of course it's sold out.
Yes, it is.
What? What is going on? Oh my God.
Limit
I would have
one per
bought that
customer
thing.
and it's gone.
Oh my God. Of course it is.
I mean, just freaking create a new email address, right?
Yeah, right?
Oh wow, looks good.
Looks
Yeah.
amazing.
Oh damn.
See, the funk is on the edge, y'all.
Man,
He's on the edge there. I'm gonna say Mattel Aaliyah. I'm gonna see what it's going for on right now.
I see
On
it for 151. A bid on StockX.
this is crazy.
man,
eBay's got it for 155.
It may be worth 155.
it'll go up.
It'll
Yeah.
go up.
Okay, I'm seeing multiple bids. The highest bid I'm seeing here is 173 on eBay.
Wow, looks good.
Yeah. Damn.
Damn, I'm mad because I missed out on this.
Yeah, the funk came off the top bell buckle too. Just
Man,
dropped.
I
You
hope-
should put that in our group chat this
I hope
morning.
her
Hey,
family gets cut of this.
I
hope
hope
they
the
do
family
too.
does get this.
Yeah.
What?
You know?
Yeah.
I may buy it even for the markup. Like, yo, that's my fault.
Yeah.
Charges to the game.
Nice.
That's
Nice. Yes.
crazy.
I'm with
That's
it.
crazy.
Good stuff.
I just went onto their website. They got a Dia de Muertos dolls for Ken and Barbie, and they are dope.
Mm. I see you, Mattel.
Mattel's doing it out here. They just killed us with that Aaliyah Barbie doll.
Yeah.
I don't understand how that happened. And damn, they got a Mariah Carey holiday doll out here.
Oh. When did all these drop?
They have their signature line. They have their whole
Okay.
signature line. Yeah, this is amazing. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness. They got all kinds of
I
people.
wonder what Noel like that.
I say you buy her that
But
Aaliyah
she
doll.
didn't like Barbie. She found Barbie to be creepy, but like maybe because like the skin color and stuff like that. But like
Hmm.
got a black dog.
Man, this is
All
crazy.
right, well, let's wrap on up, cause
All right. Thank you all for tuning in to Geek Beast. We'll see y'all next week. We'll be back at our normal time, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Wednesday we'll also have binge
binge worth.
worthy. I can't tell you what show it is. I just make an assumption what show it is. And we'll come back and y'all tune in. We'll have the flyer up for binge worthy, so be on the lookout for that. And we'll be see y'all next week. And next week we may have something special for you, but I'll let you know about that as it solidifies. Thank you for tuning in. Shout out to the Funk for curating all of our stories. Shout out to Rodney for being our technical producer, technical director, and actually being the third wheel today. You know,
Third co-host. He wasn't
third
the
co-host.
third
Yeah,
co-host.
he came in and was like, "Hey, let me tell y'all about the time I used to run and do donuts in parking lots and stuff. Paparazzi were chasing me." And shout out to everybody in the chat. I gave you shouts out. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Nuke from Deville, and thanks the Funk for always tuning in for us. We'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Peace.